Good day. I'm the Reverend Ronald Nathan, and I'm the pastor of the Hogard AME Zion Church, which is located in Jackson, in St. Michael, on the island of Barbados. Welcome to our meditation today. And our meditation comes from Psalms 119. Psalms 119. And I want to launch this meditation by quoting the first verse, by quoting the 9th verse of this psalm from the Amplified Bible. And it asks the question, how can a young person live a clean life? How can a young person live a clean life? I am constantly asked by adults in the Caribbean, why are our youths so angry? I want to say that that is the wrong place to start. It is not the first thing that I encounter when I take time to listen to Caribbean young people. The first thing that presents itself to me when I engage Caribbean youth is their tremendous creativity. Whether in Cuba or Suriname, Jamaica or Curacao, we have been blessed with youth who have enormous energies and who apply these energies in creative and imaginary ways. However, our Caribbean youth do face several challenges that require innovative and long-term strategies, which our adult-driven systems and institutions are not willing to make. And this is the basis of much of the youth anger we experience. So I am intrigued by Psalms 119 and the question it poses there in the 9th verse and then the subsequent verses. Let me mention it to you again. How can a young person live a clean life? And the psalmist goes on to respond by saying, by carefully reading the map of your word. I am single-minded in pursuit of you. Don't let me miss the road signs you've posted. I have banked your promises in the vault of my heart, so I won't sin myself bankrupt. Be blessed, God. Train me in your ways of wise living. I will transfer to my lips all the counsel that comes from your mouth. I delight far more in what you tell me about living than in gathering a pile of riches. I ponder every morsel of wisdom from you. I attentively watch how you've done it. I relish everything you've told me of life. I won't forget a word of it. Wow. For 13 years, I have worked with young people from 7 areas of Trinidad and Tobago, equipping them with life skills for dealing with conflicts that arise in the course of life and how to manage their emotions, especially anger, at the state of affairs they find in the present-day Caribbean. We see from this text that young people must have agency in their own development. The question asked assumes that they have a say in the shaping of their lives and in the shaping of their livelihoods. Remember the question? Or to use the King James Version, how can a young man cleanse his ways? so they have agency. And let me just quickly make some observations about the passage we've read. If this young person is to have a clean life, we see that it is linked to a God-centric outlook on life, that God is at the heart and center of their living. We know that they must be literate. They have to be focused. They must be observant. They must be willing to engage. They must be open to training, willing to speak up, intuitive, and holding values of wisdom and knowledge. Our youth here in this region between the ages of 16 and 25 are vulnerable to the influences around them. However, if these influences are geared towards youth development, we would have equipped our youth to handle all the challenges of poverty, education, unemployment, climate change, etc. I believe that our youth requires three things, what I call the SOS for youth development. They require support, opportunities, and skills. Let me say right away that these three cannot be delivered by government alone. It's all hands on deck. Support. We must stop thinking of our youth as the adults of tomorrow and treat them as citizens of today. Our young people have views, ideas, and aspirations. They must be taken seriously, be it at school, youth club, church, community, or nation. The premise that young people should be seen and not heard must be discarded. Second, our youth require opportunities. We must create awareness of opportunities that exist and expose our youth to choices that would allow them to see themselves, their possibilities, and discover their potentialities for the present and the future. This can come from field trips to career guidance. We must be able to present our young citizens with relevant opportunities. And then there is skills. Education has to be geared to the development of youth skills that addresses the current and future requirements of the labor market, not just passes. Our youth require skills. Curriculums or curricula have to be adjusted to bring out the best in our youth. It has to tap the potential for greatness in our youth population. How can a young man or woman cleanse their ways? Excuse me. That comes by understanding their God-given context and their awareness of their God-given agency in their own development. May God bless you.